Kunjabihari Gopi Jana Vallabha Girivaradhari Gopi Jaya Gopi Jana Vallabha Girivaradhari Yashodanandana Braja Janaranjana Yashodanandana Braja Janaranjana Yamunatira Vanachariya Yamunatira Vanachariya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Jayo Radha Madhava Radha Madhava Radhe Jaya Gauranita 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 Jaya Gauranita Jaya Jaya Prabhupada 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 Gaur Primande Jayam Vishnupada Paramahamsa Parijatikara Stotra Shatha Srimad Divine Grace Abhay Charanavinde Se Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada Ki Jayam Vishnupad Paramahamsa Parijatikara Stotra Shatha Srimad Divine Grace Srila Bhaktivedanta Saraswati Goswami Maharaj Srila Prabhupada Ki Ananta Koti Vaishnava Vrinda Ki Grantaraj Srimad Bhagavatam Ki Jai Gaur Premanande All glories assembled devotees All glories assembled devotees all glories, Sri Guru and Gauranga, all glories, Srila Prabhupada ki. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Narayanam Namaskrityam Naram Chaiva Narottamam Devim Saraswatim Vyasam Gaujayamudita Nityam Bhagavata Sevaya Bhagavate Uttama Shloke Bhakti Bhati Nistaki Krishnaya Vasudevaya Devaki Nandanaya Cha Nandagopa Kumaraya Govindaya Namo Namaha Hare Krishna. We are reading from Srimad Bhagavatam, Canto 10, Chapter 85, Text 11. So please repeat. Bhutanamasi bhaudedya Indriyanam cha tajasaha Vikrodharo Vikalpayanam Pradhanam Anusuyayanam Udanamasi Bhutedyar Indriyanam Chatajasaha Jatejasaha Vikrado Vikalpayanam Pradhanam Anasayanam Bhutanamati Asibhutetyar Indriyanam cha tejasaha Vaikaridiko vikalpayan Pradhanam anasayanam. Please chant. Bhutanamasi bhutani Indriyanam sachejasam Vaikariko vikalpanam Bhutanamasi bhutani Indriyanam sachejasam Vaikariko vikalpanam Radhana Manasainam. What one meaning? Bhutanam of the physical element. Asim, you are. Bhutadi, their source, false ego in the mode of ignorance. Indriyanam of the senses. Cha and Tejasa, false ego in the mode of passion. Vaikarikahi, false ego in the mode of goodness. Vikalpanayam of the creative demigods. Pradhanam, the unmanifested total material energy. Anasayanam, underlining. Translation and purport by disciples of His Divine Grace, A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada Ki Jai. You are the false ego in the mode of ignorance, which is the source of all the physical elements. False ego in the mode of passion, which is the source of the bodily senses. False ego in the mode of goodness, which is the source of the demigods. And the unmanifested total material energy, which underlines everything. Text 12. You are the one indestructible entity among all the indestructible things of this world, like underlining the substance that's seen to remain unchanged while the things made up from it undergo transformations. Text 13. The mode of material nature, namely goodness, passion, and ignorance, together with all other functions, become directly manifest within you, the supreme absolute truth by which arrangement of your Yogamaya. Purport: Vasudeva description of how Supreme Lord expand himself into the products of three material modes may possibly be misunderstood to imply that he is touched by the modes or even that he is subjected to destruction. To negative these misunderstanding, Vasudeva states here that three modes and their products are functioned by arrangement of Lord's creative energy, Yogamaya, who is always completely under his control. Thus, the Lord is never tainted in the least by material contact. Text 14. Thus, these created entities transformed of the material nature do not exist, exist except when the material nature manifests them within you, at which time you also manifest within them. But aside from such periods of creation, you stand alone as the transcendental reality. Purport. When the universe is wound up at the time of its periodic annihilation, all the inert objects and the bodies of the living beings that heretofore were manifest by the Lord's Maya becomes disconnected from his sight. Then, since he maintains no association with them during the period of the universal dissolution, they in fact no longer exist. In other words, material manifestations have real functioning existence only when the Lord turns his attention to the creation and maintenance of the material cosmos. The Lord is never within these objects in any material senses, but he does not mercifully pervade them as all as the impersonal Brahman, and as Paramatma he enters within every atom and also accompanies Jiva souls in their individual embodiment, as the Lord described in his own words in the verse of Bhagavad Gita, Maya tadamidam sarvam jagadavyaktamurtina matsani sarvabhutani nachaham teshamastita nachamastani bhutani pashyami yogamashvaram bhuta brannata bhutasto mahatma bhuta bhavanam. By me, my unmanifested form, the entire universe is prevailed. All beings are in me, but I am not in them. And yet everything is created that does not rest in me. Behold my mystic opulence. Although I am the maintainer of all living entities, and although I am everywhere, I am not part of this cosmic manifestation. For myself is a very source of the creation. Om Ajnana Timirandasya Gnananjana Salakaya Chakshorunritam Jena Tasmai Sri Gurave Namaha Shri Chaitanya Manobhishtam Stapitam Jena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kadamayam Dadati Swapadantikam Nama Om Vishnupadaya Krishna Prestaya Bhutale Srimate Bhaktivedanta Swaminiti Namine Namaste Saraswate Deve Gauravani Pasharini Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Pastatya Satarini Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadadhara Srivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare Panchakalpatarupascha Kupasandubhaivacha Patitanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavibhyo Namo Namaha. So here Vasudev, the father of Lord Krishna, Balaram, is continuing his prayers, offering his prayers to Lord Krishna and Balaram. We know that in the previous verses, Lord is being glorified due to his qualities and what he does. We should also glorify the Lord for why, what is the reason for we glorify? We glorify for our purify our existence. So glorification needs to purify our existence. So here Vasudev, knowingly glorification is more powerful than unknowingly glorification. See, Vasudev completely has the knowledge that these Krishna Balaram are not ordinary personalities, they are supreme, and at the same time, he knows very well that they are the uh, source of everything. In the Bhagavad Gita, Krishna says, Aham sarvasya prabhavo matta sarvam pravartate matva bhujanti mam buddha bhava samanvita. Hey, one should glorify the Lord knowingly. Unknowingly, you may get benefit. It's called Ajnata Sukriti. Or unknowingly, people may say offer obeisances, offer respects. They have some kind of a little tiny benefit. But if you do knowingly, then it will have 100% benefit. For example, unknowingly, we may chant, but we may get benefit Agnat Sukriti. The example is Ajamila. Ajamila was chanting Narayana unknowingly. Actually, he's calling whom? He's calling his son Narayana. But Vishnudutas appeared and he protected. And at the same time, Yamadutas also appeared. They were about to take him to the hellish planet. So they had argument and they had a discussion, the argument back to back, and where this Ajamila should go. And finally, Vishnudutas won the argument and they took him. Correct? So, what is there here? Lesson here, Ajamila was chanting unknowingly and not with the intention of the calling Lord, not with the intention that he remembers the shloka from Bhagavad Gita, yam yam vapi smaranam bhavam tadityanti kalevaram. While leaving the body, we should think of the Lord, chant the holy name of the Lord. No, he did not know anything of that, but still he called the Lord unknowingly. But every day we are calling the Lord knowingly how much benefit we are getting. Correct? So this Bhagavatam is full of prayers. Correct? You see, from the first canto to the 10th canto, all the cantos are covered with the prayers of the Lord. In the first canto, we see that Parikshit Maharaj got cursed and he was praying in the Ganges. What he was praying, you know, is is saying that, oh, somebody can help me out of this situation. He's requesting. In that, Sukadeva Goswami Maharaj arrived and he prays to Sukadeva Goswami Maharaj. He requests Sukadeva Goswami Maharaj, please tell me the pastimes of the Lord. Please tell me the, first thing he asked is creation. So Bhagavatam describes first creation. So here we see that same thing is repeating. Every devotee who glorifies the Lord first starts with the creation. Because creation is such a wonderful thing, even Lord is getting attracted with that creation. One time, this is a pastime. Some this is some incident happened in the Goloka Vrindavan Vaikuntha Loka. Lord is taking rest. We see that Lord is always on the bed of the Anantashesh lying down, and Lakshmi Devi is pressing, massaging the lotus feet of the Lord. Correct. So Lakshmi Devi asked Lord, "Oh, what you are like? I see that all that. I see that you are deeply meditating on something. Can you tell me what is that you are meditating? What is it that you are doing?" So Lord says that I am seeing my own creation. I'm getting attracted to my own creation, how it is working so nicely, perfectly. Because Lord is also getting attracted to his own creation. Because when he sees that he just manifests and he just leaves, is that empowers the creation, it is run automatically, it is getting attracted. So that's why Bhagavatam first starts with creation. Atra sarga visargasya sthanam poshanam yutaya manavantaro ishanukata nirodho muktirashraya. atra sarga, material nature, artha sarga visargascha sthanam poshanam udaya. So first creation of the material energy, material elements, then poshanam, maintenance, utaya, then again what you call maintenance of the devotees, and sthanam, the place, manvantara, then stories of the manvantaras, then ishanukata, stories of the Lord, pastimes, then nirodha mukti rashraya, then liberation from this material world. So Vasudev is also glorifying Lord. Here in the particular verse, you are the false ego in the mode of ignorance, so which is source of physical elements. False ego in the mode of passion, which is source of bodily senses. False ego in the mode of goodness, which is source of demigods. So Lord is transcendental, these egos, modes of material nature. We cannot say that Lord is in the mode of ignorance. No, Lord creates something which is transcendental, but it is not affected to him, and it is not attracted. It is not. He is not getting attached to that at the same time. For example, we create something wonderful. We mean, like, you can create, say that scientist. They create something. They discover something, which is very very innovative. For example, we see that modern days this laptop, phones, but they create, but also they get attracted, they get attached to it. But Lord is not that. So his different elements of energy creation is a source of, who is the source? Lord is the source. And ignorance in the mode of false ego in the mode of ignorance, which is the source of physical elements. Ignorance in the mode of passion is source of bodily senses. We have eyes, ears, nose. And ignorance in the mode of passion, sorry, goodness, is a demigod. So that's why we see that planets, different planets live in the different modes. On the earthly planets, people live in the mode of passion. On the planets where the demigod without knowing, it is just said, in God is great. But also you should understand how great is God. Then you will get 100% benefit. Like that, Bhagavatam is a full description, full of prayers, Kuntimarani prayers, and Kuntimarani also knowingly she prays. And after that, King Gajendra, he also knowingly prays. But we should also knowingly pray means, what does it mean? We should read the scriptures and repeat the same thing. Because, for example, we may say Krishna is Supreme Personality of Godhead. It is just one may say just out of it is out of, okay, we should just say because he is a supreme. But if you know why he is a supreme, what is the cause of supreme, for supreme one meaning is there is nobody equal to him, there is nobody above to him. That is the supreme Lord, without one second, you know when you know, say that, then you'll get 100% benefit. It is just saying, okay, Lord is supreme, personality of Godhead. It is just like a parrot repetition. Parrot repeating whatever you say, it'll repeat, but it doesn't have benefit. But if you understand, here is a Lord, supreme Lord. You have nobody equal to you, and you have nobody is above to you. Then Lord is 100% pleased. For example, even in this material world, it is applies to the all the everybody in this material world. If I say you are the best, okay, in what? The next question is, you are the best. You are the best. I just say you are the best. In what? Should I like in what? You are the best in doing some task like driving or uh, work in office, or work in at home, or working in the some place, or doing some activity. Which activity specifically you should specify? If you say you are a good person, it which makes this generalize a statement. But you are good in singing, you are best in singing, or you are good in playing instrument, or you are good in doing some typing, or you are good in designing, or you are good in colors. Correct. Here Lord is good in everything. For example, today you may be good in colors, choosing the color, designing the color. Maybe tomorrow somebody will be good. Maybe tomorrow somebody will be good than him. Maybe tomorrow somebody is best for him. There is always competition going on in this material world. But Lord is somebody who doesn't have any competitor. For that Lord, we are offering obeisances. See, just like when you go to the office, at workplace, or you have a boss. For if you're going before the in front of the boss, before that you prepare yourself physically, mentally, and thinking that okay, I should speak this, I should report this, and I should be very very caution about my words. And then keeping all this mind, you go to the boss and present yourself. But when you go to the supreme boss, who is nobody above their boss, bosses of all the boss, you know, who manifest creation, manifestation, he is a source, then how you should be. So this is going in front of the Lord, not just going, okay, here is the Lord, DT, just offer obeisances. Now that will have some kind of a benefit, but thinking that he is a boss who doesn't have any other boss. In the office or in the workplace, there will be some boss, he has above another boss. Okay, if he says he doesn't have any boss, for example, we take, I'm going to the office, he's a CEO, nobody above him. But when you go to home, his wife will be his boss, or his children will be his boss. Correct? Otherwise, his senses will be his boss. When you go to his home, whatever his wife says, and he will say, yes, boss. if a wife asks, tomorrow I need a new car, yes, boss, he will get. If kid asks, tomorrow, daddy, tomorrow I need my bike, new bike, yes, sir. He is a order supplier. But Lord is not like that. Even head of the nation, he thinks himself is boss, but he is also servant in front of his grandson. One time, Srila Prabhupada tells this story. President of India, somebody went to meet him. So secretary told them, President of India, I can meet. And the secretary told, no, no, now he's busy. He's doing some important work. You wait here outside. So that person thought, he's busy. He's the president of India. He's a president, and he's doing something. Yes, he's doing something. Maybe he has somebody boss. When he sneaked in from the window, he was what president of India is doing. He become a horse, and on his back, his grandson was riding him, making him walk. See? He also has a boss, but Lord is not like that. So knowingly we should glorify the Lord. Knowingly we should chant. Then has a immense benefit. So Vasudeva, father of Krishna and Balaram, he is knowingly saying that you are the taste of water, you are the creation of false ego, you are the source of the demigods. So by that he is addressing these things, then he is glorifying. So then Lord is pleased. And in the next verse, 12th verse, you are the one who indestructible entity among all the destructible things in this world. Correct? Every statement which Vasudeva is making is 100% true. Not that if he doesn't make it doesn't become true. It is eternal truth. Lord is saying you are one indestructible entity. Lord is never destructed. Correct. And among all the things which are destructible in this material world. See, we see that this material world, everything, time comes, destruction goes on. We see our behind, the building was, the shelter was, garage was there, they destructed, and they are doing another thing. 30 years ago, something was there. After 30 years, after 80 years, something will be coming. So this is destruction is going on, and again construction is going on. But Lord is not that, and things are remain unchanged in Him, while things are made of transformation. So we see this earth is remain unchanged, but from earth we make things like bricks, cement. Those are the things we make, but at the same time it get distracted after some years. Correct? And again it goes into the world. So why I'm saying this, what is Vasudeva point is, Vasudeva is knowingly describing the things, comparing this material world and glorifying. We should also compare, we should also do exercise, task our mind, glorifying Lord properly. Now, this is another thing. And in the text 13, we see that the mode of material nature, namely goodness, passion, ignorance, together all the functions that become directly manifest within you, the supreme truth, by the arrangement of Yoga Maya. So Vasudeva describing how Lord explained himself into the products of three material modes, and possibly misunderstood to imply that he touched by the modes. That's why Lord is never touched by these modes. We get attached to some things when we touch. That's why this marketing people, when you go to the store, they make us to touch the things. They wantedly keep the thing something uneven so that you touch and keep it nicely. So when you get touch, immediately you get attracted. That's the strategy behind the marketing when you go to the shops to buy. They wantedly keep something uneven so that you touch and you get even. Then only you get attracted, attached to that. So that's why when you before you touch, you should see that whether should I touch or not. Otherwise, you get attached to it. As soon as you get attached, as soon as you get touched, the attachment grows. Then attachment from attachment, what comes? Vitaraga bara krodha, and then and how to contemplation, how to buy. When contemplation comes, and immediately your mind starts, oh, you should get money. To get money, what does you do? Work hard. To work hard, what you should do? You should sacrifice your health, you sacrifice your time, and you sacrifice your other things. And you sacrifice other things, then sometimes you may get a misunderstanding with somebody, and you get anger because you are not working properly, and that anger shows on somebody. क्रोधो भवति सम्मोह स्मृतिविभ्रम बुद्धिनाशो बुद्धिनाश प्रणश्यति. So when after anger, you do destruction to yourself, to others. All this comes by just by touch. See, I'll tell one story. This was told by some devotee. In Sri Sampradaya, there is one prominent acharya. There are, I don't know, remember the name. Oh, he was very, very poor. He didn't have anything to eat, and he's a great devotee of the Lord. And he was always chanting and doing deity worship. He was engaged in that. So one time, what happened? Some all the village people wanting to test him. So whatever he comes to somebody, whatever comes as donation, he only used that, and other things he would have given away. For example, today he needs basic things. He would only accept those things. Other things he would, give it in charity. So somebody they brought groceries. Along with the groceries, they put some gold coins, jewelries, and gold coins, and along with that, they have sent to him with one boy, so that he may get attracted, and he may get, we see that what is his austerity, what is his renunciation. They wanted to test him, so that you know they will get an idea. You know. So that boy took all the groceries to our home, and he gave them. So somebody, this is he was a householder, and the boy gave him. So as soon as the boy gave him all the groceries, he saw that, and also he saw the gold coins, jewelries, all the jewel ornaments. Then immediately that devotee, he saw that, and he said that, these I accept these groceries, basic things, rice, whatever, but I don't want this gold coins. Somebody given charity to you, it's for you. Why don't you take it? No, 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 no. I want to take it. Then he said that, okay, you can keep it here. It is here, it is in front of you, you can keep it here, I will take. Then that devotee told that, no, I not even touch that. What he does is that he just took one stick. With the help of stick, he moved all the gold coins in a side so that he won't touch. The point here is that I'm saying, as soon as you touch something, you get attached to that. So here Lord is untouched by the qualities of goodness, passion, and ignorance. So that's only creation energy of Yoga Maya. So he's totally in his control. See? So that is how it is. It is not that Lord is going to be okay when he touched and he's getting anger if he doesn't get, no. At his will, Lord can get anything. Correct. That Brahmana, he didn't even touch, he just moved with the stick. Because as soon as you touch, you think, oh, it is very nice. Oh, you know, I can become rich. It's a gold coin. I don't have to beg charity from every day, from each person. And, I'll get whatever I want to have. So that is the thing. So he's never, you know, attached thing, material things. So that is text 14, text 13. And in text 14, Lord is saying in the Bhagavad Gita, Maya tadamidam sarvam jagat avyaktamurtina matsani sarvabhutani nachaham deshamastita. So everything comes from him. It is just like there is another verse, Sutre Manigana Iva. Like in the pearl, like in the pearl string, the string is the basic thing, foundation of all the pearls. But when you remove the string, the pearls will be always scattered. Correct? Like we have seen the pearl string. What is the basic thing is the thread. On the thread, all the pearls are lying. Similarly, the Lord is underneath. Lord enters into each and every atom so that it can sustain. The Lord is in there in each and every planet, so that planet rotates in this object orbit. Lord is there in the sun. Lord is there in the earth. Lord is there in the moon, so that they don't cross their orbit. For example, if the sun crosses 1 inch from its orbit coming to near to the earth, what happens? Earth will become into ashes. If sun is goes away 1 inch from its orbit away from the earth, what happened? It's covered with the snow. When whole earth become covers with the snow, all the disease come out. All the bacteria comes out. All the already we have seen a few years ago corona disease. So that is the power of the sun. The sun should not go above the orbit, not below. Not too far, not too close. It should constantly stay in the orbit. For staying that, Lord is there. Even our body is in control means Lord is there within us. We think that we are the doer. We are the, oh, I am giving Bhagavatam class, I am doing this thing, I am doing that thing. But when Lord takes out energy from one hand or our body, what you call, we become paralyzed. In this material, we say that I have did this, I did this, I did this. But doing things, ability He has given, then only you are doing. If the ability is taken out, then you are nothing. There are demigods in our hands. There are one demigod in charge of our eyes. There are demigods which are in charge of our legs. There are demigods which are in charge of our stomach. If the demigods are working under whom? The Supreme Lord. If the demigod is given in the index, you know, uh, for the demigod instructed by the Lord, they say that they receive a command from the Lord, withdraw yourself, then you are on the vegetable on the bed. So that is the meaning. Lord is there within everyone as a Paramatma. He enters within each and every atom and maintains it. So we should know this and offer obeisances. We should know this, offer prayers. From morning to night, we have offering prayers like Samsara Dava, offering prayers to the Guru through spiritual master. We are offering to the Supreme Lord. So here we see that God is doing creation during the periods of the universal dissolution, and His Yoga Maya is carrying out of everything. Yes, that's why we should Bhagavad Gita. We should read and discuss, and this. Then only you will able to also pray in that mood which Vasudeva is praying. Otherwise, it is just like a mechanical. The things which are doing mechanical, it doesn't have any effect. Of course, one may say, "Oh, we are doing devotional service. It is for the Lord." Okay, we are doing, but but at the same time, we should have 100% benefit. We should do it knowingly. Just chanting Ajamila chanting has imagine Ajamila chanting has given so much benefit that he has given a second chance. That's why that book is called Second Chance. But we are every day we should do knowingly how much benefit we are giving. So I will pause here. Let us see any discussions. Is that working? Working? That is working.
Hare Krishna Prabhu. Thank you so much for your class and giving life, real life examples about advertisement and marketing also. So one one thing about I I was seeing that how Vasudev is glorifying Krishna, that to understand to understand Krishna and have devotional service, it can not only be based on just knowledge, gyan, and cannot only be based on bhava. So Vasudev has like Vatsalya bhav, but it's the contrast between Vatsalya bhav and gyan, both of them. So so lot of times, and this is what I was recently reading, that right now I am practicing devotional service, that I have so much bad karma, I'm thinking, and then I serve the Supreme Lord, and then the result will be that I will be purified. But I think the pure devotees, their mood is that they understand that that their constitutional position is to serve Krishna, and they are they are they are joyful, and they are looking for more and more reasons to be joyful by glorifying Krishna, instead of at like sadhaks, they are more result oriented. So I thought, Hare Krishna.
So here is the thing. The Vasudeva and Kunti Maharani and all other exalted devotees, they just take the pleasure glorifying the Lord, and they just take the pleasure serving the Lord, and they just take the pleasure doing anything for the Lord without considering themselves being if they are doing pious activity or impious activity. Just like this pastime where Lord gets headache, correct? What he says that I need a dust from my devotee, I will apply so that that headache is gone. So in that pastime, nobody is ready to give because they all know that they go to hellish planet. But I mean, it is not hellish planet. They think that it is an offense that we should not give. But gopis of Vrindavan, they didn't even consider that. They didn't even bother that if whether it offends you or defames you, whether it is a good or bad. They just give without even thinking a second. As a sadhakas, we are hearing this because we are not in a raganuga bhakti platform. We are a Vaidhi Sadhaka Bhakti platform. In that platform, to get into that platform, we need to do these things. Then only we can go and spontaneously offer, spontaneously do the service, spontaneously do the things without considering good or bad, you know, or sinful or pious, good or evil. So we are not doing at spontaneous devotional service. We are training devotional service. We are given a schedule. We have everything. We have a time. We have everything to do service. We have a proper schedules and proper timing, proper rules and regulations. Then only we will do. Just take an example: chanting. When you do chanting in the morning, when you do chanting in the during the day or when you do chanting during the night? How you feel? During the morning chanting, it is easy. Same chanting, if you do it in the during the daytime, it is struggling. The same chanting when you do it in the night, even more struggling. Correct? But it is devotional service. Why struggling? But we, what is the point? Why it is struggling? Because we are not following the guidelines. Chanting should be done in the morning. Of course, in the Sishtastakam, it says that Nimita Smaranena Kalaha. But you are not that stage. You can do chanting. Of course, there is a no rules and regulations for chanting. But your body, your mind has rules and regulations, correct? But you get up in the early morning and offer prayers to the deities and spiritual master. Then offer prayers to the Nursing Dev, Tulsi Maharani. Then it is a platform clear for your chanting. So to do chanting, these are all the things as it makes necessary. And at the same time, when you chant during the night, you don't feel that. Why? Because of a Lord creation? No. Why? Because Lord has taken energy from chanting? No. But you are not in that platform. As a sadhakas, we need to have some things to be followed strictly. Then only the result of devotional service comes. Otherwise, it is not. Similarly, prayers Vasudeva offers is in Vatsalya Bhav, his knowledge and understanding comes together, then only he offered prayers. The basis of all the offering prayers is servant, Das. Das, and even Mother Yashoda is, chastising Lord Krishna. Base is Das. She is a servant. She thinks he is a servant. And Nanda Maharaj, chastising Krishna is base is servant. Krishna's friends equal. They are also chastising. They are also playing with Krishna. Base is servant. Arjuna as a friend ordering Krishna as a chariot driver go right, left, or straight. Base is servant. So all the rasas are base is servant in the servitude attitude, not as a master. So then only Lord takes us. Here Vasudeva also, he has understanding totally that though I am the father, but I am serving in terms of father as a role. But he is a supreme father. And plus jnana, knowledge. With the knowledge, he is glorifying. Okay. Thank you so much. We will close here. Grantaraj Bhagavatam ki jai. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Gaur Premanande.